Hi, Kipsters. Hi, families. I'm really happy to share with you what my writing prompt is because it's something I've been doing every day since we've been away from each other at school. So, we're going to follow the same steps we did yesterday and telling a story of what we do first, next, and last, and whatever our topic is. My topic today is riding a bike. When it's really sunny outside, I love having the sun shine on my face, the wind blow in my hair, and just being able to go outside and get so much fresh air. So I rode my bike yesterday before it started drizzling late at night or raining. But I thought about, hey, wouldn't it be really cool to share with you all what steps I take to ride my bike? So let me tell you what I did first, next, and last, so that you know the steps I take to safely ride my bike. So first, before I did anything, before I even thought about going anywhere, I grabbed my helmet and put it on my head. I want to make sure I'm super safe every single time I get on my bike. So that's what I did first. So first, I put my helmet on my head. Then I got on my bike and put one of my feet on one of the pedals. I had to make sure I had some type of balance before I just went flying off riding down the street. So first, I put on my helmet to be super safe. Then I took my foot and put my foot on one of the pedals. Ooh, I'm so excited because I can finally ride a two-wheeler so safely. So I'm getting so excited just telling you all the steps I took to ride my bike. Let me think. So after I put my helmet on to be safe, and after I put one foot on the pedal, what did I do last before I was able to just go pedal off? I remember. So after I put my helmet on and after I put one of my feet on the pedal, I put my other foot on the pedal. I put my hands on the handlebars, and then I was ready to ride off to the park. Those are the safe steps I take every single time I'm riding a bike. So let me tell you one more time so you don't forget. First, I put my helmet on top of my head and I snap it at the bottom to make sure it's tight and secure so I don't hurt myself if I happen to fall off my bike. Then, I put one of my feet on the pedals. Then at last, I put my other foot on the pedal. I make sure my hands are on the handlebars and then I'm ready to go ride off to the park. I made sure I use those sentence starters first, then, and last when telling you my story so I can tell you the events that happened in the correct order. Let's see how I put all of those things together in my short story. I said, first, I put on my helmet to protect my head. That is what happened first in my story. Then, I get on my bike and put one foot on one of the pedals. Remember I told you I put my first foot on one of the pedals. Let's see what happens last. Last, I put my other foot on the pedal. I put my hands on the handlebars and pedal away. Riding a bike is so much fun. I want to point out that I made sure I used these sentence starters to tell my story. I said first, and I told you what happened first. I wrote then, I told you what happened next. And then I wrote last to tell you what happens last in my story every single time I get on my bike. Like I said, these are the same steps I take every single time I feel like going out for a ride on my bike. So you all aren't going to write about the time you all ride on your bike. You all have a different prompt. Let me show you. You're going to write about how you get ready to go outside to play. Think about the times when we were at school and we got to go outside for recess. What steps did you all take to get outside? Some people might need to push their chair in first. You might need to go get your jacket if it was a little cool outside. And you had to make sure you're walking safely down the halls. These are all things you want to think about when you're writing your story about what you do to get ready to go outside. You're going to use the same sentence starters I used in my story. You're going to use the sentence starters first, then, and last. After you write the word first, tell me what happens first when you get ready to go outside to play. After you write the word then, you're going to tell me what you do next. And then don't forget to tell me what you did last. Don't worry if you weren't able to write first, then, and last that quickly. If you push the space bar on your laptop or push the pause button on your tablet, you'll be able to pause me talking or stop me talking, and you'll be able to see how to spell your sentence starters. When you're writing your story, don't forget these quick 5 tips to help you go from a good writer to a great writer. You always want to start your sentences with a capital letter. You all already know this. You want to be becoming a pro at that. And make sure you end your sentences with some type of punctuation mark. That might be a period like you see in my story, a question mark if you happen to ask a question, or an exclamation point if you're really, really excited about sharing something in your story. Make sure you write neatly. Ooh, I can tell some people are already ready for 2nd grade because your writing is so neat. You even included finger spaces. Make sure you draw a detailed picture with labels. I want to see some really detailed pictures of you all outside playing. Maybe you are playing on the swings. Maybe you want to draw the swings and label it swings. I don't know. Just make sure your picture is super, super detailed with colors and labels. And let's say you get to a tricky word that you don't know how to spell really fast. That's okay. You can say the word, you can stretch the word out, and you can break the word down to help you spell the tricky word in your story. I'm so excited to see the steps that you all take when you all are getting ready to go outside and play. Don't forget, write neatly, start with capital letters, end with punctuation, draw a detailed picture, and if you get to a tricky word, say it, stretch it, and break the word down. Can't wait to see what you all come up with. Bye, Kipsters. Bye, families.